Broadcasting from the Fence One Studios, voted #1 contractor in North Alabama. 94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
Tony, yeah! Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony, in the morning. Tony, in the morning.
94.1 WHRP.
On 94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B. Tony in the morning, getting things rolling for this Tuesday. Spring week, right?
Springing forward. That hour, it's gone.
Right, but spring break week.
And
also,
spring break, yeah.
Is it warm enough to go hang out at the beach this time of the year?
You know what, Tony? I think it really depends on where you're from.
Okay.
Because if you're further up north, you definitely coming down here and enjoying this 65, 70-degree weather.
Right. Well, speaking of, we have 70-something today.
See,
again.
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right here in the Tennessee Valley. You can just hang out at the river.
Put your toes in the Tennessee River.
Right, there you go. So a lot of people excited about the announcement of a first-time lead, a black lead for Wicked.
Ooh. Tony, a lot of crazy things go down at auction, but a single hot Cheeto, flaming hot Cheeto, starting bid at an auction.
One Cheeto.
Single, one. Right? $250. Starting bid. Not for the bag.
One
Cheeto.
How hot is this? Well, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's just a regular hot Cheeto.
And they're auctioning.
And nobody ate it.
What?
And they auctioned it off for $250.
Man, this is where we become.
Don't get me with the banana tailpipe.
That's why other countries be like, those Americans. Really, a lot of people concerned about the sudden illness of Gladys Knight, who had to cancel shows. So we're making sure we're keeping an eye on that story.
LeBron James walks up on Stephen A. during the game and says, "Keep my son's name out of your mouth."
Did he get that from Will Smith?
I mean, might be an L.A. thing. I'm just saying.
Hey, LeBron didn't follow it with a slap.
He didn't.
A walk-off, right? And the story across the River Bridge in Decatur, where a police officer was charged in the case of the shooting death of Steve Perkins. We're going to dig into that. All right, we've got that and a little bit more. Stay with us, Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
What's good, Tennessee Valley? It's Kevin Williams, and weekdays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., I invite you to join me for Nighthawk Time with the Midday Vibe right here at 94.1 WHRP. While you're hard at work getting it in, I will take care of all of your musical needs, and at noon, let's have lunch together with the old school R&B Vault. It is the Midday Vibe, weekdays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on today's best variety of R&B, 94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Well,
back in the day, the Reverend Ralph David Abernathy was born in Linden, Alabama on this date in 1926. In fact, he co-founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and was a major civil rights figure, serving as a close advisor to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and later assuming the SCLC presidency. It was in 1955 that the pair founded the Montgomery Improvement Association and organized a year-long bus boycott. That's back in the day. On this date, back in the day in 1850, the second female medical school opened in the U.S. with Women's Medical College of Pennsylvania. Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun opened on Broadway. It was the first production by a black woman on Broadway on this date in 1959. What a great year. It was 1968 that Otis Redding became the first artist to posthumously receive a gold record with Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. The NFL adopted instant replay on this date in 1986, and the Supremes, they received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame In 1994, Black Panther became the 5th Marvel movie to earn $1 billion worldwide on this date in 2018. Celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people, too.
Terrence Howard, Academy Award nominee for Hustle and Flow, among many other roles. He starred in Empire as Lucius Lyon. He was also in Marvel's original James Rhodes. Anthony Davis is celebrating his birthday today as well. Big man and NBA champion, recently traded from the Lakers to the Mavericks. He also won the NCAA title at Kentucky. LaToya Luckett, original member of Destiny's Child. After departing the group, she gone on to act and record more music. We also have Cheryl Lynn, R&B queen, who gave us Gots to Be Real, Encore, Shake It Up Tonight, and If This World Were Mine with Luther Vandross. We have Jimmy Iovine, producer, music executive, and entrepreneur. He founded Interscope Records and co-founded Beats Electronics with Dr. Dre. Paul Wall is also celebrating his birthday today. Houston rapper and DJ, known for his skills and grills back in the day. And we have Bobby McFerrin, jazz vocalist, who will always be known for giving us Don't Worry, Be Happy. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Dream Day. If you believe it, you can achieve it. That's Black in the Day, Back in the Day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Let's be honest. The Tennessee Valley isn't getting any smaller. People are moving here from the north, the south, the east, and the west. And if you're like me and you're looking for a new home, look no further than James Stallworth at Stallworth Real Estate. I'm currently looking for a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home, and I love James Stallworth. Everything that his group has done for me so far, to the late phone calls, because sometimes we need it. Our regular work hours aren't everybody else's regular work hours. Let's just be honest. Our availability isn't the same as everybody else's availability. And if you're looking for a real estate agent that truly cares and that will work around your schedule and find you the home of your dreams, look no further than James Stallworth at Stallworth Real Estate. Stop by their office at 8840 Madison Boulevard, Suite 200D. Tell them DJ Primetime 256 sent you.
On 94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning. Here we are on Tuesday. A little cooler, but still another pleasant day. That yesterday, 70-something degrees was like a winter 70-something degrees. It wasn't like a spring or summer.
It
winter.
Was a cool 70.
Yeah, it was a 77 type, some wintry,
It was an AC 77 cool.
Because we thought that we were going to, like it was a cool breeze out there. Yeah.
Still was.
Yeah. So that's not a real 77 degrees.
We need that hot 70.
We need that hot.
And the crazy thing, we say that now until we actually get it. And then we're going to be like, oh, Lord, no, please give me. You're standing out there and it's just hot. And you're like, God, let me just get a breeze, please. Let me just get a little breeze. We got to appreciate it now.
Well, my great uncle used to say, if it wasn't for weather, you wouldn't have nothing to complain about.
That's true.
Because that's one thing everybody will complain about. Today's high, 76 degrees. All right. And enjoy, like you said, take advantage of it. Enjoy today because we have rain in the forecast later on this weekend.
Right.
So if you have big weekend plans, it's going to rain on it.
It's going to rain on it.
All right.
Rain
Time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. Congratulations to the UH men's basketball team. They earned the number 2 seed in the 2025 NCAA Divisions 2 South Regions Men's Basketball Championship with the automatic bid. Also, congratulations to the UH women's basketball team as well. They will be heading to the big tournament as well. And the UH men's basketball team, Tony, 30-game winning streak.
No way.
30-game winning streak. Chargers are going out there kicking butt. Congratulations. Keep doing more for the city of Huntsville.
That's my horse.
Was that the Chargers?
Yeah.
That was it. But this and other good news in the neighborhood, check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M University.
Daylight. And you end up working a little longer because of daylight. Listen to what I did.
What'd you do?
I set an alarm. Time out.
Time
out
Hold
of
up.
here. I set an alarm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm cutting this
That
off.
way you can go.
Oh yeah.
If not, the daylight gonna fool you.
Man, they got 2 extra hours out of me. last year, the year before that, the last year before that one, 2 years before that, the other year before that, and 5 years before that.
And you didn't
but it won't be this year.
Not this year.
No,
not today.
Nope.
You know who I blame my sleeping on? Dr. Whitney West.
Really?
Yeah, because ever since
follow
you
what
started
she
talking
said?
about that bright light in the room and you can't sleep, that's me, Dr. West. Now I can't sleep with any bright light in the room and it's daylight
She's
forever
been in
now.
my head too. She's been in my head too. So I've been making sure that everything is turned off before I go to sleep.
Yep.
And I tried that trick last night. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, it does. It does.
worked. Turn the TV off. Turn everything, music, all that stuff.
Everything
But
off.
some people like the sounds of nature to rest.
I like that. I like
water. What works for me? I remember living in the high country of Colorado, and I lived near the Eagle River.
Okay.
And so I was able to open my window and hear real nature as the water was just flowing down. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Oh man,
Just
what
so
a great,
relaxing.
What a great sleep until that bear came in the backyard. But other
What?
than that, that's a
A
whole nother
bear?
right. You're in the high country. Just above Vail, you're above Denver. You're in the high country
Wow.
where bears live. I lived there for a while.
You want to hear a dumb bear story? So I was going to Gatlinburg, and I was like, God, it'd be so dope to see a bear because you see these bear crossing signs.
No,
you don't
it's
think
not,
they're
it's
real.
Not, it's not. It's
So
not.
I'm in a little bitty Suzuki Forenza,
Right.
and literally, Tony, going up to the cabin, a bear crosses the street.
I heard that you thought it would be really cool to see me.
Oh my God! I am.
Here I am. What's up, little guy?
And I'm
the
like,
bear you wanted to see.
hey, Yogi. I hop out the car.
I like your little Hot Wheel car.
Exactly the same size as my car. I hop out to go take a picture of it. And
No,
then
you didn't.
I'm telling you, Tony.
Are you insane?
I am. Because then at that point, that's when I realized, like, yo, this is not smart.
Everything that DJ Primetime 256 is saying young men and women do not do.
No, I lived through it. That's why they don't have to. I live to tell a story.
Not a smart
Don't
move.
hop out your vehicle to take pictures
Not
of
a smart move.
bears or any
No.
animals.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless they call you by name. Yo, what's up?
If
I'm
the
the
bear-
bear you wanted to see. What's up, DJ Primetime 256?
Run. That's called a hallucinant. Okay?
Oh, my goodness. All right, so check it out. 5 years ago today, March 11th, 2020, here's what happened. It was declared a pandemic here in our country by the World Health Organization. 5 years ago. It seems like it was 2 years ago. They did something with us in that time. It messed up my mind. Like I lost time. Am I the only one that feels this way?
No, I feel the same exact way.
Yeah. I remember. Do you remember the last outside thing you did before the pandemic? Because I remember two things. The first thing I remember, for everyone who was there at the VBC, at the Mark C, we was getting our groove on with the one and only Jill Scott.
Okay,
It was like her last concert before the pandemic here in Huntsville.
Oh, wow.
She was going
Wow.
on tour, and she stopped here, and we were kicking it. We was having a good time, right? We had a great time. The next thing I remember was we did our St. Jude Radiothon, and after that, this happened. March 11th, 2020, and that was it. Do you remember what you did, the last thing you did outside before the pandemic?
I hit one of my buddies up, and he had some great contacts, and Lloyd was coming out with some new music.
Lloyd with the good hair?
Yeah.
Ooh,
And I
I'll
was
braid
like,
his hair.
You need a tour DJ, so we're trying to get everything together with his
Right.
band and the DJ, and the pandemic happened.
So you didn't go on tour
We
with
couldn't
Lloyd?
do anything, no.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm just thinking, hey, my life is about to change. I'm about to go on this road. And
Your story is much sadder than mine.
it is.
Yeah. You didn't get to go on tour with Lloyd?
Nah, but you want to hear something better than that, though, Tony? I got to be on the radio every morning with Tony Terrell.
That is
Yes.
pretty cool.
I ain't worried about Lloyd.
I
Who's
am.
Lloyd when you got time?
I run my finger through Lloyd's hair. I am. Jocelyn.
Yeah.
This is Tony Terrell at WHRP.
Good morning, Jocelyn's DJ Primetime 256.
We just wanted to see how you were doing because we have your phone number.
I'm checking on you this morning.
Random call. You won tickets to the Rocket City Blues Festival, and we're moving you to the 9th row,
Moving on up.
a little closer to the stage. Party's on and popping on the 28th Rocket City Blues Festival.
We have more winners than any other radio station. WHRP.
The latest gossip headlines.
Here she goes, up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Did you hear about what happened?
Tony's Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale. Is any of this true?
Tony's Tattletale.
Well, yesterday they laid to rest one of our greatest R&B vocalists of all time, Roberta Flack. Great songwriter, musician, mentor, and storyteller, no doubt. The program reportedly featured a quote from Ms. Flack that said, "Remember, always walk in the light. If you feel like you're not walking in it, go find it. Love the light," quote unquote, Roberta Flack. Surprise guest by Lauryn Hill and Wyclef Jean, and also Alicia Keys and many others were a part of the program as they said farewell. Reverend Al Sharpton did the eulogy. Roberta Flack, who earned her angel wings at 88 years old. Tory Lanez is saying, "Thank you, bro." Talking about Chris Brown and all the other bros. Can't say that on radio. But Chris Brown evidently has helped him out financially, and he just wanted to give him a shout out and say, "Thank you, bro."
Dope.
All the rest of you can go. Nope, you can't say that on radio.
Can't say that either.
And Wendy Williams, who's scheduled to appear on The View, might not make it this Friday because she's been hospitalized, undergoing cognitive health examinations. Hopefully she'll pull through. It's not the word is what I heard. It's just tattletale.
Now you're in the know about other people's business. From Tony's Tattletale on 94.1 WHRP.
Summer Walker. It's going to feel like a little summer today.
Well,
I mean, it's hot.
It's kind of a fake summer temperature because winter's still lingering around.
Because
it'll get kind of warm, and then there's that cool air you'll feel streaming right through.
Yeah. It's going to be the coolness that you want during the summer.
Don't put your sandals on or your flip flops.
Please don't. Please don't.
Summer dresses.
Completely off subject.
I
had a picture of somebody in my phone, and they were walking away from me, and I'm like, why would I ever do that? And it hit me. It's me. I zoomed into the hills and I said, "Yep, that's why I did it. Don't put them sandals on with them crusty feet. Somebody gonna take a picture of you."
Somebody took a picture of your crusty feet?
I took a picture of somebody.
Why?
I don't know. Well, because some of that is unbelievable.
Unbelievable. We're quite aware of it. You don't need proof.
I know that
we see it in the
I don't think they're quite aware of it.
You know, we've talked about hygiene yesterday. We need to let that hygiene. But please take a bath on Saturday when you go shopping. Okay, go ahead.
And Lotion Hills. Washington, D.C. begins the removal of the Black Lives Matter Plaza. That is
so. Of course,
crazy,
the Black Lives Matter mural that was painted on the pavement there in Washington, D.C., not far from the White House, was in response to the killing of George Floyd. As you remember, there were many people protesting and marching around the world.
Yes,
in regards. And something that we probably would have shrugged off had we not been sheltered in. Because as we know, in our community, black men have been attacked brutally by police. It's just like part of our culture. It's part of our lives. It's sad. It's horrible. It's despicable. It's disgusting. But it is a thing. It's a conversation that you have to have with your young black males in your family.
Absolutely.
Right? This is part of our lives. And so this is something that, as we speak, at this moment in time, somewhere in this world, it's happening.
Right now.
Right now. What happened to George Floyd wasn't new. It was captured this time on video by a young teenager. And she captured that, and we saw what happened to him, and everybody gasped.
Yes. So now they're removing it. It's a block away from the White House.
Yeah.
And they're removing it off the street. So it's going to take 6 weeks to remove the entire thing. And what's killing me with Trump is everything that he's considering woke, he's dismantling across the entire United States. He's literally erasing history right in front of us.
Yeah. Well, you know, the mural did a lot. It did help many people through a real lousy, painful period. I remember how I felt, and I'm sure you do too, and many people that are listening in this morning. But now there's another devastating impact, and that is the loss of jobs, the inflation. I don't know if you've been paying attention to Wall Street.
Oh, yeah.
Things are tumbling down. And so it looks like we're headed towards a recession. All things are leading towards a recession. I can't put my finger on it unless something happens at the snap of a finger in the next week or two, and we, miraculously things turn around and go on the upswing. It just doesn't look that way.
That's not what it's looking like.
Yeah. So I think hopefully they'll have another message that will be powerful and impactful that will touch everyone, such as Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, if they don't, we will have to.
Yeah. But by the way, in case you didn't even know, Black Lives Matter. It's your best girlfriend, Tony Terrell, and you can stream us live every single day at WHRPFM.com. Check in now and catch up with Tony in the morning, weekdays from 6 to 10 at WHRPFM.com. Just click the purple button.
94.1 WHRP is celebrating Women's History Month, the art of resilience.
As we celebrate Black History Month under the heading of the art of resistance, let's highlight a game changer in sports and business, Santia Deck, the first woman to sign a multi-million-dollar sneaker deal. Santia Deck, a former track star turned professional football player, made history in 2020 when she secured a groundbreaking contract with Tronas. Yep, her very own sneaker company. Unlike traditional endorsement deals, Santia didn't just put her name on the shoe. She built an entire brand from the ground up. Her journey started with speed. Born and raised in Atlanta, Santia dominated in track and rugby before making waves in women's football. But she didn't stop at sports. She recognized the lack of Black female sneaker entrepreneurs in an industry that is dominated by men and major corporations. Tronas became the first sneaker company owned by a Black woman, offering futuristic, lightweight designs that blend comfort and style. Her success, well, it isn't just about fashion. It's about breaking barriers and inspiring the next generation of Black women in business and athletics. Santia Deck's story is proof that speed, skill, and vision can change the game. And that means also on and off the field. Well, that's Black history in the making. Well, that also concludes our broadcast today. And as we end, I want to extend to you next month's invitation for Women's History Month. Our topic and theme will be called The Art of Resilience. And you're going to enjoy this upcoming Power Pack Month dedicated to our women who are arrayed in ebony. It's right here on Black History Facts. Once again, it's called The Art of Resilience. The month of March, well, it will never be the same. I'm O.C. Maddox Jr. for Black History Facts. And until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep on making history.
We're celebrating Women's History Month, the art of resilience, on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, today's best variety of R&B Tuesday, and a chance for us to get some legal advice from our friends at Rucker Legal Solutions. Good morning, Kimberly and Casey.
Morning.
Good morning.
Another round of Is It Legal? And today we're going to talk about guardians ad litem. Tell us what that means.
Well, guardians ad litem are lawyers who represent the interests of children who are involved in civil court cases. Guardians ad litem, or GALs as we refer to them, must be licensed attorneys that have special training and are certified by the state of Alabama. There are a few very common situations where a court will appoint a guardian ad litem.
So how would a person find, other than talking to you all, give us one of the reasons why you would need this type of representation?
Okay, well, one of the situations is when the Department of Human Resources initiates a case regarding endangerment, abuse, or neglect of a child or children. The role of the GAL in that situation is to ensure that any safety plan placement, temporary placement, permanent placement of a child, or reunification of a child and a parent is in that child's best interest and serves their needs. And they are appointed by the judge in the case. And what they do is they go visit the child, they interview the child, they talk to the parents, they talk to whoever maybe have temporary custody of that child. They will go to the child's school, interview teachers, counselors. They'll review medical information and even mental health information in order to advise the judge who's making the ultimate decision about what's going to happen with that child and whether that child's going to return to the parent.
So do they mostly work with like a family court?
A lot of times they are in family court. When we talk about DHR matters, that's considered juvenile court. The family court sometimes is for divorces and custody. And Kim is going to tell you a little bit more about that.
Right. So the other situation in which a GAL may be employed or appointed is when there is a divorce or custody case. Either party can request that a GAL be appointed, but the court can also appoint a GAL on its own. Usually this happens when there's a dispute between the parents about what level of custody or visitation one of the parents should have based on issues like substance abuse or domestic violence. And honestly, one parent has moved on to a new relationship, and that can prompt a parent to ask for a GAL. The GAL will interview the child or children, the parents, and others that have knowledge of the issues, and will make the recommendation to the judge about whether the parent in question should have the level of custody or visitation they're requesting. In these situations, the requesting party may pay the entire GAL fee, or the court may order the parties to split the GAL fee.
Is it legal with our friends from Rucker Legal Solutions, and we're talking about guardians ad litem, a lawyer that represents children?
Mm-hmm. Now, you said that the judges appoint the GALs. Now, when it's appointed, who pays for it?
Well, if it's a DHR matter, the state of Alabama pays for the GAL's time. If it's a private matter, so custody, divorce, or in some cases civil litigation where the child is the plaintiff, then one of the parties or both of the parties will pay for the GAL services. And when we talk about the children as plaintiffs in a civil case, one example that I've got that I recently did was I was GAL for a case that was a car accident case. There were two children, they were in a car accident, and there was going to be a settlement between the children and the driver of the other vehicle that hit them. And the judge appointed me to review the medical records, review the case file, to talk to the children, to the parents about the accident, about their injuries, about the way that their lives were impacted. And then I made a recommendation to the judge about whether I thought the settlement that was proposed was in the children's best interest, both in the dollar amount that was going to be the settlement, and also the way the payments were structured for the children.
So GAL representation, this would be predominantly for children under the age of 18, since we're considered adults at 18?
That's correct, but in Alabama, we're actually not adults until we're 19.
Oh, I was an adult before I got to Alabama. Rucker Legal Solutions, this is valuable information, and I know there's people probably facing some situations as they speak, or as we speak, I should say. So GAL, their role in the court system predominantly is just to represent children, correct?
That's correct. And I'll tell you, this is some of the most important work that we do in our firm, I believe, because you're interacting with children at some of their most vulnerable moments. Either they've been separated from their parents, or they are going through a divorce with their parents, or parents are fighting over custody of the children. And the GAL is there to both look at the structure of what's happening, look at the facts, consider the facts, and be ready to make a recommendation, but also to ensure the child or children that they have an advocate and they're not alone in the situation.
You are the voice for the kiddos going through tough times. What's the best way to get in contact with you?
You can always reach us by phone at 256-665-9990. I'm extension 0 and KC is extension 1.
Or you can reach us on the web, www.ruckerlegalsolutions.com.
This program contains general legal discussion not intended to address any specific legal issue. If you have a specific legal issue, please contact an attorney. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
What's your sign? Horoscope. Is this your birth month? Here's astrologer Kim Allen with your daily forecast.
Happy Tuesday. Your conversations can make or break a relationship. With romance planet Venus now retrograde and the planet Mercury preparing to go on vacation, the last thing you need is to have an issue with a loved one. Talk nice, compromise, and by all means keep the peace. I'm astrologer Kim Allen. Contact me at kimallen.com.
Gentlemen, prom season's here and it's time to dress to impress. On Time Fashion's got you covered with their exclusive 15% off special on men's blazers, suits, tuxedos, and shoes. Whether you're going for that classic elegance or a modern twist, everything is in stock and ready for that big night. Come on to On Time Fashion. They'll help you step up your game and make a statement that won't be forgotten. Visit On Time Fashion today in Tuscaloosa or Huntsville and get ready to shine on that prom night. Don't forget to check out their website at ontimettown.com. Tell them DJ Primetime 256 sent you.
94.1 WHRP, and when I see you, you know, Tasia and I, we're both Cancerians. She's a June baby like me and born on June 30th. I'm the 23rd, and yeah, that's what we have in common.
So it means you can hit them notes too?
Nope, never said that.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Nope,
I thought it was a
that.
thing.
The thing, I never claimed that. I just said that what we have in common is that we're both born under the sign of Cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can sing.
Nope.
Okay,
never said that.
All right.
Never said that.
That's what the word on the
but
street
I can
was.
cook some greens like Fantasia. I can cook some greens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I love, Tony.
Yeah.
Love some greens.
Yeah.
Oh.
That means you love Fantasia.
I do.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Now, when you cook your greens,
mm-hmm.
all right. Is it? Do you do it in a crock pot or a pot?
A pot.
Oh, okay.
On stove.
Now, are you cooking it for a couple of hours or a few hours?
Well, it depends on what we're cooking it for.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm cooking it for me, it's a couple of hours.
Okay.
If I'm cooking it for y'all, it's got to be a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I like mine a little crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I ain't trying to cook it all down. Y'all like it all down because you want that pot liquor.
So wait, come on now, Tony.
I want more of the nutrients. So you know,
I need that flavor.
You need that liquor.
Yeah. Do you go like this? You got salt, baby. Like,
yeah. Sprinkle a little salt. Yeah. One more dash. Plop. Yeah. There it is. Oh, hold on. Put my toe in it. Boom. Bam. Yeah, there it is.
Did I find a toe down here? This is good.
And that's why it's crunchy. All right. So Neo finally being real with himself and everybody else.
Yes, Neo came out.
Publicly, he says basically he's in a few relationships. I guess he's got 4 girlfriends.
4 girlfriends, 4 boos.
And 2 ex-wives.
And a bundle of children.
A lot of... We'll just round it off to a bundle.
Yeah, he's got a bundle.
Right?
He got a whole situation going on over here.
And I guess he can afford all of this.
That indeed he can.
So some people frown on the multiple relationship situation. Mm-hmm. They think that the way this country has been pretty much designed is that you get married and you're committed to one person,
yes.
You don't go outside of that relationship and mess around. But if you do that, then we'll never have a thing called cheating. Cheating got something to, cheating needs space.
Cheating's got to have his own space.
Yeah.
Right.
It's got a category. Right?
Yeah.
So, what are we doing here? Are we trying to do away with cheating?
I think that's what it is.
Cheating like, wait a minute.
Can't cheat no more.
Right.
Baby, I got all these women.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Was that side piece calling? Side piece said, wait a minute. I got a category too. Hold up. Baby mama just called in. I got a category too.
Neo says no categories.
I'm sorry. Was that baby daddy? Baby daddy said I got a category too. God. So you got to have space for all these things.
Yeah.
Right? Makes life interesting. But nonetheless, he's talked about how he is saying to people women, listen, I'm dating Sheila, and Angela, if you want to be my girlfriend too, Sheila, you understand, I'm going to date Angela too. So, he's just being straight up. How do you feel about that?
He's dating 4 women at a time. How I feel about it?
Yeah.
You do you. For me, I'm a one-man woman, one-woman man. You know what I'm talking about. You know how it goes. I'm one person's me, okay? I ain't
you're not doing shares?
No. What's mine is mine.
Right.
What's yours is yours.
Okay. So that's where it is?
Oh, yeah. Can't have mine.
You're not in any of those categories. You're in the committed category.
I'm in no. It's not I am.
Yeah.
Are we in a committed category?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Charles.
Hi, Charles. Caller number 9, 4th row seats.
Wow. That's a blessing, I tell you.
In the 4th row.
That's right on time.
Rocket City
Right
Blues
on time.
Festival Friday.
Man, you can't beat it.
Charles, what you doing Friday?
Going to the concert.
You already know who your concert friend is going to be?
Yes, ma'am. 94.1.
Hey, that's cold.
It's cold, right?
That's cold for none of your business, Tony.
WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256. Tony, if I had a work schedule like this.
If you had one.
Ooh, wee.
First of all, I'm in line first. You can't jip me on this one.
I gotta skip line on this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Especially after Google's talking about 60-hour work weeks. Ooh.
Google. You can Google this.
Yeah.
Listen, Vanna White, who many of us have been following over the years since 1982 when she joined Wheel of Fortune to turn letters. And everybody was like, that's not a real job, turning those letters. But you realize that Vanna White wears a different outfit every time they film. You have never seen a repeat dress, gown, or a pair of slacks.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got to have the best closet ever. Right?
Yeah.
That's one thing. Second of all, Vanna White has shared with us her work schedule.
This is insane.
Listen to what we're going to say, and don't get mad. Don't roll your eyes at the radio.
This is insane.
Vanna says that she works 34 days a year.
The entire year.
34 days. So she's off 331 days of the year. Calling Auntie Anita Baker, sing that song. 331 days of the year.
Crazy.
Yeah.
34 days.
Because they do a lot of filming each day within those 34 days that makes up for their season that they need before they go to repeats.
Do you think she gets a week of vacation time during that 34 days? I'm just saying. Everybody should get a week of vacation time.
You're pushing it, buddy.
Give me extra 7 days off.
Does she have sick days off?
See, that's what I'm saying. Those are the questions that we really want to know.
Now I see why she was fighting for her job when they changed. When Pat Sajak decided to retire and Ryan Seacrest was to replace him, and she's like, I ain't going nowhere.
I wouldn't go nowhere either.
You're not going to replace me.
See, somebody else needs to.
Then we find out she wasn't getting paid as much as Sajak all those years. Her pay was really lousy, so they've bumped up her pay. She still gets the 34 days a week.
Wow.
And I'm looking at. Don't get sick, Vanna.
Tony, depending on the height of them numbers, I can hit the button.
Man, I think she's only missed a day or two, and her daughter, she was smart. She had her daughter fill in for her.
Wow.
Keep it in the family.
That's, genius.
Because I was standing outside saying,
I got next.
I got next. 34 days a year?
You can't beat that.
Man, you wouldn't be able to talk to me.
Yo, this is DJ Primetime 256. Join us weekdays starting at 6 a.m. for money-saving tips on Money Monday.
Every Tuesday, check in for Is It Legal?
Wellness Wednesday.
And each weekday, Black History Facts with O.C. Maddox Jr.
What's your sign?
And, of course, Tony's Tattletale.
Tony in the morning, weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on 94.1 WHRP. 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. We've got another recall. Tony, Volkswagen is recalling 177,000 Atlas and Atlas Sports because the plastic covering these newer vehicles, 2024 and 2025.
The plastic covering.
So when you pop your hood open on the new fancy vehicles, there's like a little plastic cover on there. Well, the plastic cover is known to break on the Volkswagens and melt, which can cause a engine fire.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
Yeah. So
what's the plastic for if it's in the engine area? That makes no sense to me.
So it's...
Make it make sense.
It's a, what would we say? It's like a safety thing. So it'll void the warranty. So if you go in there, you try to change your own spark plugs, or you try to do your own engine maintenance, and it's under warranty, you're supposed to take it to the dealership. Well, if you pop it off yourself, some vehicles have like the little locking mechanism on there, so they can tell that you popped it off. So now it's going to void your warranty. Yeah. So don't do it. Don't. If you got a new vehicle and you're under warranty, just go to the dealership.
I got a Hoop DeVille. I'm good.
If you got a Hoop DeVille,
I'm good. Then I have no plastic parts.
Be honest with you, Tony. Why I try to search so many recalls? It's because I'm waiting on something on my vehicle. Oh, because ain't that like that free maintenance when something's going wrong? You go and look at it like, oh, what recall this?
Oh my
Is my truck on there yet?
So many recalls.
Yeah,
which means we're not making great quality vehicles. If we have, are we rushing this? What are we doing? And we're putting cheaper parts and things. Well, to have plastic near your engine, that just makes no sense to me.
In order to make money, they got to keep you coming back. In order to keep you coming back, they got to break something.
That's why them old school cars still be around.
Why they still around. Them classics.
Listen here, made them to last a lifetime.
A lifetime, literally.
Yes, indeed. Well, you like strawberries?
I do love them.
Well, you might like this. There's a grocery store in Los Angeles, California, near Hollywood, and folks are buying this $19 strawberry, where you can get this, evidently it's an imported strawberry from Japan.
What?
And they're saying that it's so good and amazing, it's costing you $19 for a single strawberry. And in today's climate of you can't even buy a carton of eggs for more than $6, $7, $8, why are we buying one strawberry for $19? You got money to burn.
Come on.
This is the new trending thing we're doing.
19, and then you know what? You want to hear the crazy thing? I'm so brainwashed. I tried.
I know you would.
I would.
I know you would.
$19. Then I'm gonna walk around broke and hungry.
Yep. One strawberry. That's a whole meal.
It looks like a huge strawberry, but I'm not rocking.
And
with
I
that,
hate
Tony.
to go there with this, but for $19 a month, you can help save a life.
Come on. Yep.
At 1-800-411-9898. You heard that last week at St. Jude.
Yes.
And you want to spend it on a strawberry. Embarrassing. Shame on you.
It's Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. I'm ready. Tevin Campbell. Tony in the morning. I'm DJ Primetime 256. Don't forget the 256. And now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
When you say the word friend, what is it that you're saying? A true friend always has your back. A true friend loves you unconditionally. And a true friend will tell you the truth. That's your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.